I'm live. Hi, LJL Rail Yard. How's it going tonight? Welcome. If you notice, I got trains running tonight. Hey, John. Welcome from Schuylkill River Valley. I got trains running. Hey, Buck. Trains running. Just Nate. Teledocton Valley Railroad and Coal Company. Hiya, Jerry. Hiya, Dwayne. Dwayne Ernest. Hiya, Harold. Hi, Denise. I'm waiting for Container Man to come in so I can tell him why it didn't work the other night when he was here. So do I like Canadian Pacific or Canadian National? If I have to choose, I like them both, but I would say Canadian National. Just kind of like them a little better. No particular reason. I like Canadian Pacific the best. My favorite Canadian railroad. Beautiful steam locomotives. Yep. So I said, if you had to make me pick, and I don't really have a particular reason. Been pretty lucky so far with it. I keep waiting for some disaster to strike because the camera is rolling and the train's still going. I just don't like it. I put the camera to the webcam. I put it on the tripod so that later on I can pick it up. You can get a better view. See, we got her rolling. Have you been on the Royal Hudson number? No, sir, I haven't. To be all honest with you, I've never stepped foot in Canada before, so I can't say I have. Would love to, but I haven't. Train, keep her rolling all night long. Well, I don't know about all night long, but it's doing a pretty good job right at the moment. I ran it for about 5 minutes before it came on the air, and just to see if it was going to run all right. It seems like it's going pretty good. And then I had Buck, who changed my speed steps on me. Turkey. It's got me kind of discombobulated. He laughed as he left. He said that would mess me up. But it's running pretty good right now. Hello there, BNSF 1982. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to On Track Tuesday. I started a little early Not real early, but a little. And figured I'd got to move around here a little bit so we can see back there where the trains are. Hi, GRE 2057. Yes, sir. We're ready to roll. Hello, Nathan DeLay. How are you, my little buddy? Well, you ain't that little. I shouldn't call you little. I found out I met you. You're a lot bigger than I thought. I keep looking back here to see if there's going to be some kind of disaster. It's just the way things work for me. This stays running good all through the whole stream. I'm gluing that sucker down. I'm gluing it down permanently. That run. So. All righty. Steamtown was nice to put faces to the names. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was nicer than anything that I could imagine. It was better than what I imagined it would be. Yes, Buck. I meant that too. Hiya, Ben. How are you tonight? Made it to the chat. Got trains running, Ben. I don't know if you can see it in the background or not. But anyhow, we're getting. How many got in here? We are only 11. Got 11 people so far. Everybody's still saying hi to everybody. All right, Jay. Wilmer, you get much rain the other night? We had the one night, it rained like you wouldn't believe, hard, and it had hail in it, and woke me up about 3 o'clock in the morning. We've been having rain off and on for yesterday and today. We haven't had any rain. It's the first like 2 days in a row for a while. So the day Roy came down here, it didn't rain that day, and he'd said he'd hit rain, but it didn't rain here. Whatever Works Railroad, how are you tonight? Welcome to On Track Tuesday. Still carrying the down to 1 to go. Nathan's expanding his layout. Interesting. Lone Wolf 777, how are you tonight? Yes, that is an HO scale layout in my background. Yes, sir. I just recently went DCC. It used to be a DC layout. Just recently went to DCC. I'm changing tracks around at the present time. The line that it's running on is not my main. My main's going to be this first line. Well, we'll go into that a little later on. I'll go into it a little later on that one. All right. Hi, Anthony, Hastings BNS FN scale modeler. How you doing tonight? Hello, Terrell Time. I see you in here. I see my buddy NS5107, aka Chazco. You'll always be Chazco to me. You're still watching Not Bad 43. That's an interesting story behind 43. The one spot I thought about cutting it out, and I looked, and I laughed so hard. I said, "Well, looking at it, I said, I can't cut that out." Yes, I like the Alco RS3. Yes, I like it a lot. Yes, sir. I will do scenery. I can't wait to do scenery. That's the whole truth of the matter there, Nathan. I will do scenery, and I'm anxious to do scenery. I'm tired of playing with track. Yep, I like my RS3 plane. I like that style of diesels. I like switchers. I like a lot of the GP series diesels. Just about any kind of switcher, I like them. Buck thinks I'm nuts, but I do like them. Oh, you did the live? I missed that. I missed that, Lone Wolf, your live stream. I should have caught that. I'd have stopped in and said hi. Sorry, I missed that. So, well, I think we'll get started here. We're only 16, but that's okay. We'll get the party started here. Again, welcome to On Track Tuesday. And I thought it'd be nice to run some trains. I'm glad it's working good so far. And so I figure I'll let it run for a while until it messes up. Anyhow, the other night, I had a visit from Roy Hardwick, which I think you watch Roy's channel, Container Man 68. He stopped by and he stopped at the truck stop, and I went and picked him up and brought him down, and we had a nice discussion. Watched it was Friday night. We watched Vinny's Friday night live stream together. We came up here, went to run trains, and nothing. I couldn't get it to work. Couldn't figure out what I did wrong. Now, I got to remember, I'm new to DCC. Well, I figured out what it was. On the NCE, where you plug in the cord, there's two holes. One's your main power, which I was supposed to be plugged into, and the other That don't sound good. Yeah, I wanted to derail. All right, let's try this again. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What did I do wrong? See, I spoke too soon. All right. See how long that lasts. Now that you guys saw the back of my head. Well, yeah, it didn't run at all. I couldn't get it run at all. I plugged it into the wrong receptacle. The one side, if you plug it in, it don't do nothing. You plug it in the other side, it works. The other side is if you want to run a second controller. That's what I did wrong. Hi, Lance. How are you tonight? Good to see you in here, buddy. No working tonight, or are you on a break? Hiya, Carver. Good to see you in here. Let's see if there's anybody else I missed here. If I missed any of you, hi. Oh, also, I'm wearing my Indian Head Valley shirt that I wore at Steamtown. I don't know if you've seen the back there, but there was my Steamtown shirt. And I'll show you this one. This is the one from Steamtown that I had everybody sign. You got some names there. Sparky's over here on the sleeve. It's a pretty cool souvenir, huh? I know you've seen probably pictures of people signing it, but there it is, completed. I got some great names on there. So, some Whitman. So, but, and I made a couple new friends even there. Some people that I didn't know before I got there. Ray Boble, he was an awesome guy. I had no idea who he was when I first got there. I'd never seen his channel, and now he's got a new follower. So, yeah. So meeting the people at Steamtown was probably the best, to me, it was the best part of going there. I'd have had a blast anyway because the place is just that cool. It's, you like trains. Even if you don't like trains, Steamtown is a cool place to go. Wow. I mean, it just literally is. Just the seeing all the stuff, and all the trains and all the old equipment that's out in the yard, and then taking a ride on a steam engine. That was my first ride ever on any train, to be all honest with you, other than the little kiddie train that was at Idlewild Park, which is a little amusement park not far from here. But other than that, I've never got to ride a train before, and that was an interesting ride, and I enjoyed it. I got to ride the trolley. The trolley ride was awesome. The train ride was awesome. Then to have dinner in a train car, which a dining car, which was fun. It was interesting. they stuck me and my son and my grandson and Anthony from Georgia Sunbelt all in the same little table. Three of the biggest guys there, all stuffed on this little table, and then Tom Kravchiak's wife was right behind me. I felt so bad for her. I didn't, I'm a big guy, and when I was pretty tired by the time we got to the dining car, and I went to sit down, and I practically crushed the poor lady. I felt bad, but she did it with a smile, and everybody seemed to have a good time. And then from there, we went to the Hudson Model Railroad Club, and wow, what a layout! What a layout! I mean, it's just amazing. So anyhow, and then the next day, we get up, we have breakfast, and I met with Sparky before we took off, and said hi to him and razzed him a little bit about the way he was going to eat. And we headed for Horseshoe Curve, which was terrific. And when we got there, we met up with Lance from Weber Model Railroad, who's in here tonight. And he walked up to me, and at first I didn't recognize him, because if you ever watched Lance's channel, it's very rare you even see Lance. He usually just sits in the back and talks. So he's standing there, and I'm looking at him going, who is this guy? And then he talked. Oh, I know who you are. Can't miss that voice. And he had an interesting talk with him, and got the rail fan together, and it was great. He rode his motorcycle up to Horseshoe Curve. That was pretty cool. So it was nice. Hi, Digger. How are you tonight? I see you made it in. Nancy, how are you tonight, darling? Yeah, I hope you're feeling better. And see that you're in here. I'm trying to see if anybody else I missed while I was gabbing away there. You're doing okay. Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that. That's the main thing. Get your health right. Oh, I'll bet you did, because we hit some rain going home there, Lance. Up, stop, up. No, that's, I ain't fooling with it right now. Later on, I'll put it back together and go. Right now, we're talking. Yeah, I got shut down, don't I? Yep. All right. Yep. Yeah, that old wooden Pennsylvania Railroad car came undone somewhere. Hey, that's a pretty good record for it, I think, compared to what it was doing. And let's see what else. I talked enough about Steamtown. You guys are probably about wore out on Steamtown right now anyhow. The next thing would be to talk about is where's the next one going to be? I talked a little bit to Sparky the other night. Well, we texted back and forth, and he asked if I'd go to another one, and I'd love to go to another one. It all depends on where it's at, and, my finances at the time. That's the main thing. And I guess that would be what it would be for anybody. If you can afford it, you'll go. If it's close enough that you can get there. I mean, not all of us can hop on a plane and go, and not all of us can take a train. I'd love that. I'd like that even more. Take a train and go. I was telling, I think I was telling Roy the other night. I said I'd love to get on a Amtrak train and just take it across country and and just go out to the out west and go down and visit everybody. I could stop and see John Billy and go see Vinny and Chuck Baker and Eric Hall and uh, Joe G and just and then as I'm going out through the Midway, stop and see Tony and uh, all the guys out that way and Ralph and just make a country tour of it, going across country on Amtrak. I'd love it. It's a nice dream, huh? Strasbourg. Strasbourg is a cool that would be a good spot, I think, just from what I've seen of the film footage. But we'll see. Hey, Jacob, how goes it, my friend? Good to see you in here, Jacob J. So, and that brings up on maybe the next one. Now, getting into talking some train, okay? I asked on my last Not Bad about graffiti on the trains. I'm getting a lot of, most people say they like the graffiti because it's prototypical. And you pretty much can't look at a train coming by that don't have graffiti on it if you look at them today. Now, if you're running an older layout era, say you're running steam era, was graffiti a big deal? I know the hobos used to write on there, different things. So I seen that at Steamtown, and it was usually to give messages to other guys, so they wouldn't get in trouble. But yep. See now, well, Nate, probably the reason you don't like graffiti because it won't go with your era that you're going to model. Am I correct? That'd be the main reason, or you just don't like graffiti in general on the trains as they go by. And graffiti is the gift of cheap aerosol spray paint. Well, that's true. That's true. But also shows artistic ability. You got to admit, some of it's really quite artistic. Yeah. Switchlist says, I do not like it at all. And there's a couple of guys that agree with you 100% on that. But you got to admit, if you're doing, pretty much the more modern era and you're weathering your cars, graffiti's part of it. And so. Well, how do I feel about YouTube pulling live streaming from those channels with less than 1,000 subscribers? I think it's stupid. All right. I do not. The bad thing when they did that is they didn't give a reason, which I guess they don't have to give a reason. But if the channel does not have 1,000 subscribers, and we were live streaming with less than 1,000, and then they just yanked it off of us and didn't tell us any particular reason why. I mean, we can guess about why, but they really never ever gave us a reason why. And I don't like it at all. I only used it a couple times myself, but it was nice when you wanted to use it. It's nice when you were out rail fanning and you spotted something, you could hurry up and pull it up and say, "Look, check this out. This is really cool." And can't do that now. You can tape it and put it up there, but that's about it. So that's basically how I feel. I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. And I understand where you're coming from, Roy. I think it stinks, especially when you used to do it. Was perfect when you drive down the road and you could live stream while you was doing it. It was just like having a bunch of people riding with you, and it was just great. So so I don't like it at all. That's just, and I could probably bring up a couple other issues too that I don't care for, but that no, $1.50 will get you a cup of coffee at the local sheet store down here. That's about it. Don't get you much anything else. So you just move on and try to work around it. That's about all you can do. When they first did it, I was quite angry. I was quite angry. Yeah, but I've got used to it. What can you do? Yeah, I think YouTube didn't handle it well either, Switch List. I think they could have. And then it's, yeah, it's only for the mobile devices, you know, but I'm glad they didn't make it all live streaming for under 1,000. That would have thrown a monkey wrench into the works really bad. Well, that ain't all we like about you, Roy. I mean, we like watching your videos too. I like your videos. So that's not everything that we like about you. And your rants that you record are pretty fun too. You just don't know that we're laughing at you. Well, that I kind of figured Lone Wolf. That's why they're kind of doing it. That was my idea of why they were doing it, because other social medias are having troubles of their own and getting dragged into court for certain things. Um, I'm sure that's part of it. But if you're going to do that, I mean, look, guy with 1,000 subscribers is going to do, when he's doing a live stream, can make the same mistakes as a guy with 500 subscribers doing a live stream. I I don't understand. I don't get the reasoning. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure the Department of Justice is doing stuff, and sometimes the Department of Justice ain't really justice if you think about it. Sometimes I depends on, you know, and then it is again. You're back to, it's all on how you look at it too. So Hi, Anthony. Enjoyed your Sunbelt. I was just telling him earlier about us getting all jammed into the dining car together. Good to see you in here tonight, buddy. All right, Lone Wolves, thank you for stopping by. Keep making them good videos. You're doing a nice job. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. We did a lot of laughing. How about that there waiter kept trying to take my food away from me before I was done eating? I think the about the third time that he tried to do it, he got the message that he wasn't taking my food away. Oh. I mean, literally, I had salmon, and I was cutting my salmon, getting ready to put him. He's taking my plate. I went, wait, go on my plate. Then he went away for a while, and it came back through, and he tried to grab my plate again. I'm like, I'm not done yet. He come by and tried to grab it. I said, when I'm done, I'll tell you you can take my plate. Yeah. I must have figured I got enough to eat. Saving it for the next group coming in. No, I shouldn't say that, because I'll tell you what, that was top notch as much as they could do. It was very, very nice how they did it. And they explained to us why we couldn't move to a different seat. You know, some of us, even though we were all the big guys together, that's how they made sure that you got the right stuff. Somebody's dinging me. Probably Roy. Roy likes to do that. No. 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 Wasn't at all that. So, sorry, Roy. Wasn't you? So, anyhow, we was talking. What was he talking about? I got to get my train running again, huh? But I got to figure something out. Okay. See what some people are. Yeah, he tried 3 times. I think the last time, I think he got the message when I had the fork ready. Yeah, the pot roast was great. Yeah. I didn't hear anybody complain about the food. The food was absolutely great. The service was actually top notch. I just think they could have spread the tables out a little bit more, but yeah, it is what it is. And I had a great time. Other than by the time we were all done, I was ready to stand up. That's for sure, because it was definitely tight. And but other than that, it was top notch, terrific experience. Not to mention they gave us that awesome book at the end. I don't have it up here. It's down by my chair where so I can read it. I've been reading a little out of it every little bit. Ding, ding. LOL. I'm missing something here. Yes, I want to start doing scenery. I got to get my track finished, straightened around. I have to I have my main run. I got to do it yet a little bit and a little bit more. And I got to put a couple more drops in, a lot more drops, to be honest with you. I've got 3 on here right now. That's all it's running the whole layout. It's 3 drops. I do 3 more drops. I got to glue it down, spread some ballast, and then scenery's next. So, and plus I'm planning on building a little mountain back here in this corner right here. And I'm bringing up a switchback track up to that, and I want to have a logging scene in on that in that corner. So I have a lot of buildings and I know I don't have nearly enough trees. I got to make some trees yet, and I've got some scenery material. I've got some foliage and some grass, and a lot of it was donated to me, given to me by Lance. Gave me a whole bunch of landscape and stuff back when I first started, and I have all that. It's in the same box, Lance. I saving it for the right moment. When I break it out, look out. I have a kit from that I went off of Sparky, and I have another kit that somebody donated me that he won off of Sparky, and so I have scenery stuff. Probably not enough, but enough to get me started and getting it looking good. BNS Dave, BNSFN Scaler, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the live stream. Were you encouraged by the switchback in Scranton? Nope. I had that in mind before I went to Scranton. That just got me going even better. So, nope. Be all honesty, it's just it will work out probably the best for what room I've got and the way I'm running it. I was going to do a regular incline going all the way around and come back down the incline, and it just wasn't working. I don't have enough room. That's the whole truth of the matter. Unless I would do something like go N scale. And although after now the Bucks went that way, Scott, did you think? Hey, if he can stick his big paws on them little cars and get them lined up, I don't know. I'm happy with my HO. You can only do so much with what you got to work with, and I'm happy with what I've got. And matter of fact, I'm ecstatic with what I've got. So I couldn't be happier. Yep, the Pennsylvania sign. Yes, sir. I do like that. Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. That reminds me. Where's it at? Oh, I wore it the other day, so it's in the laundry. I bought me Lance. I was at Horseshoe Curve. I bought me a Pennsylvania Railroad T-shirt. I wore it in my last Not Bad. So, yeah, I think my main line's going to be the Pennsylvania Railroad. That's going to be the main line in mine, and then my smaller line is going to be the Indian Head Valley, which I have. I think, I don't know if you guys remember from the one Not Bad. I have here, my undecorated Bachmann. Here, see, it's DCC. I don't think it has sound though. It has DCC on board. Doesn't have sound, but maybe while I have it out here, I might try my hand at putting a sound in it. You know what I mean? And that's going to get painted pretty much the brown heritage Pennsylvania Railroad color with yellow. I'm going to have yellow, and that's going to be my colors for the Indian Head Valley Railroad. I'm going to get some decals made up with the Indian Head symbol. And this is going to be the first one. Pretty cool, huh? I think so. I have all the railing and everything to put on this and paint it. I'm going to probably have my granddaughter paint it with her airbrush. So, Tuscan red. Yeah, I think that is the color. I like that color. Just do. With a nice yellow. It was either that or it was going to be black and yellow and gold. Golden, black and gold, I mean. Yeah. Pittsburgh Steelers. Go Steelers. Black and gold colors. Yep. I can't wait neither. I really can't. I have a whole lot of ideas all tucked up in here, and it's just having my health the right way to do it. This is the time of year when I usually get a lot done because the weather ain't too hot or too cold. If it does get too hot, I can turn the air conditioner on and I can still work. And I feel better, but winter's usually pretty rough on me. I usually get a lot of colds. Don't ask me why. And my arthritis bothers me to no end. And so this is my time of the year, spring. I love spring. Oh, I won't forget. No, I won't forget it all. My Buck will tell you. I don't forget. I forget little things, but stuff like that, no, I won't forget. Try to forget mistakes. This little spot that's on this screen is driving me crazy. Do you see that blue spot there? That drives me nuts. That's a glare from something. Never had that before. But I have the camera in a different spot. There we go. Got rid of that blue spot. That drove me nuts. Yeah, I think it is an SD45. Now that you mention it. Yep, SD45. Yep. It is. Yes, sir. SD45. You had that right. You got some new pink phone, 1-inch pink phone. I always seem to see that green stuff that we get rather over the pink. I think the pink's a little tighter, I think, than this stuff here. If I'm saying that right. Yeah, well, that tall one back there, if I shut it out, that I also have the power for the railroad on that along with that light. So if you see that light on, the power is on the railroad. If that light's off, so is the power, because they're plugged into the same area that I have. I have it on a switch. And more glue. Yep. Do you start laying any track yet, Lance? I hate laying track. I've actually got to the point. At first, it didn't bother me, but after you do it for a while, I'm ready to get it done. Done. Just when I think I have it right, something messes it up and I have to change it again. I think I got it down now, and once it's done, once I glue her down, I ain't moving it again. So. Oh, you're on vacation. Wow. I didn't think you did vacations. Lance. Yeah, it did. I got it to disappear. I just moved it the camera a little bit. Hey, Jake, Nora, Peaches. That's all right. That's all right. I understand. Hi, Crooked and Northern? Crooked River and Eastern. Hi, Dave. Crooked River and Northern. Yeah, I ain't crazy about wiring either. Yeah. My only problem with the wiring is now that I have everything up, now I gotta get down underneath there, and I ain't too good on my knees anymore. And Gaffa's in here. Where's Gaffa? Hiya, Gaffa. Yes, sir. How you doing tonight, Gaffa? But yeah, I'm with you, Anthony. Wiring. Well, I haven't done a whole lot yet. I was smart enough when I did the bench work. I drilled the holes and I ran 3 bus wires through, because I was planning on doing. The reason I did 3 was because I was planning on doing 2 different lines in the DC, and was going to use one for just a common ground. And so I got a 3rd wire already run the whole way around the track, so around the layout. So I can always hook into that if I have to. I can always use that for accessories and so forth. So I'm glad I did that part. That made it a lot easier. Yeah. Well, you're, yeah, Lance, no offense, brother, but you're not very big, so you have far to bend. You're not nearly as big as I thought you were. But yeah, I agree with you. The bending underneath there is it's rough. It's rough. And I set mine up fairly high. It's sitting at 42 inches to. It's not to the top of the foam either, so it's about 44 inches at the top of the foam. I got 2-inch foam all the way over that. So because I was thinking, man, that way it won't be so hard to bend under there. I was wrong. It's still hard. I'm going to get me. I think I'm going to go up to Harbor Freight And I'm going to get me one of them little stools like you see in the garage that the mechanics use with the wheels. I'll just sit on that, we spin and wheel. And yeah, well, no, I don't know about a creeper, but creeper I'd be laying down too low. But it's a little stool. I'm just they're like a little round stool. My son has one up there. I've seen him using it. It that looks like the cat's meow. So yeah, I think back. I thought, well, I could have probably done a shelf layout in here, but boy, it had a whole lot of lift bridges or something. I got two windows. I got two closets and a doorway to get in and out of here. Just I don't know. And I got to have the air conditioner in the window, so uh, that shelf just wasn't uh, in the cards. Yeah, Harbor Freight got them, and pretty cheap too. You know, and they have like a little underneath the seat part. They have like a little shelf there that you can throw your tools and stuff in, and I just think that would probably be easy for doing the wiring under this layout because you could sit at least like you could sit instead of kneel. Yeah, you'd probably get a kink in your neck from doing this, but I still think that would be easier than getting on my knees. I'm already got had one shot in the knee and due to get another different kind of shot in the right knee, and then they haven't even started on the left knee yet. So Amazon, Harbor Freight. Yeah, Amazon would. Yeah, I'm sure Amazon would. Probably if you even looked on eBay, you'd probably find one. You know, if you looked hard enough. But Harbor Freight, it's cheap. You know, most stuff I get from Harbor Freight ain't bad. Don't buy. Here, where are they at? Oh, I'm sure I got a pair of them here. If I didn't, chuck them. Don't buy side cutters and snipping pliers from there. Oh, what a hunk of junk. They were cheap, but what a hunk of junk. Yep, that's it. That's it, Lance. You got one. Yep, that's the right one. Yeah, I like the way you got yours set up from the pictures. It looks really awesome. You get some track going and that, and one day I'll make a trek to you, down your way, and we'll meet up and we'll make an evening and run trains on your layout. I can't wait. Good night there, little brother. By the way, Grizzly Bear, that's my younger brother. So yep, got a shot in the knee. They put cortisone in it here a couple weeks ago. It felt really good for about 2 weeks. It's coming back. So he said he had this other stuff that's like puts fluid in there, uh, helps cushion between the bones. because my, whatever you want to call it in there, that little, whatever it is, like fluid type stuff. And he showed me using a model what's going on with my knees from the x-rays and stuff that I had. I'm getting old. Oh, that'd be cool. I can't do it. If I open that door, you don't. That's a dangerous thing. Open it. See that door right there? That's a dangerous thing to open that door. It's stuffed that much. All right, what time's it getting to be? Oh my, it's 7:53 already. Wow, man, didn't take long for us to get going here. I'm gonna see if I can put the cars back on the train here. See if we can fire it up before we leave again. Then I'll pick up the camera and maybe we'll just take this car off because it seemed to be the problem car. On hook. There we go. And we'll get the camera here. You guys want to go ahead and promote your channels and whatever you're going to do? Well, I run over here and I'll yak some more and show you a little bit of my layout and have the train running. See, back there in the corner there, back there where you see that piece of foam, that's going to be where the mountain is. Got a lot of tracks sitting back there to get put down so I can finish this line right there, that one. Once I finish that line, and then I have over there where you see the I don't know, I guess you can't see that it's a Chevron chemical hopper, that gray hopper over there. That line there is going to be the line that's going to start up the mountain to make the switchback, and it's going to go up and back and up and back, and then they're going to have to back down with the engine. Hopefully, I'm going to have a switcher by then, and I'm going to have a switcher do all that work. A small switcher. Might have to take one of my old ones here and maybe put a decoder in it. So, let you guys see the layout pretty good. It's a little different doing it with this here webcam than using my phone. All right, put this back over here. Hopefully I'm going to have, I use this at Steamtown, and I'm playing around with some editing programs, and once I get them pretty well figured out, I'm going to probably start using this for my Not Bad and all my videos rather than my cell phone. I should get 6 to 7 easy. 6 to 7. Great show where I've been here the whole time installing cabinets. All right, installing cabinets. That's the way to do it, buddy. Work while you listen. I'm taking, Benny, before you leave there, I'm taking the engine that you did for me, hopefully Thursday night, and I'm going to probably take it down to Mr. Garlick's and I'm going to run it on his layout, and I will film that. Kind of anxious to do that. Actually, he has a, well, if you've seen the video that I did on his layout, wow, is it an awesome layout? It's fun to run trains. I've run trains on his layout before, and I'm gonna tell you, it's fun. I can't wait to take the steam engine down there. So it'll be fun. But I will probably take some film footage of it. I'm hoping Buck will go with me. It depends on what time he gets off work and stuff. And see if he's tired or anything. And Buck's probably going to go down with me. So, you know, that's where I took that one car. I'll have to see what made that car jump. Although I don't usually have too many problems. It just might have been just hit something the right way. Like I said, I don't have anything glued down. It's just pinned. And some of the pins are just, you know, the track moves, and it could be anything. So I think before I leave here, I do want to make a couple announcements. One is they have, you guys have these Gaffa and Nora, they have a raffle going for Nancy to help her. And I do want to tell you guys to check it out. There's some awesome prizes going. If you can get on that raffle, go for it. If you don't want to do the raffle, you at least give a donation. I don't know if Gaffa, if you or want to put up that their site for doing the raffle, you're more than welcome to do that. Should have done this at the beginning of the show. That way you guys could have done it the whole way through. Sorry about that. Anything to help Nancy. And, oh, Mark from Stu Structure. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? There you go. There's the, it's all on video, Wilmer. Okay. There's the link to the video. I think you guys will really be surprised. Last week, Benny he's donating a whole train set. So an Athearn train set. So that's going to be up for a raffle. That was one thing. I seen Nancy had some doilies and that one of her friends hand knitted, which is pretty awesome. And some dream catchers that were handmade, and just a whole lot of stuff, different stuff. It didn't all train related. It's a lot of different stuff. Someone's going to make an artist's drawing of her train. That'd be cool. So. Know how I'm doing. Too busy to know how I'm doing. Yeah, I'll bet you this is your busy time of the year, Mark. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, it's 8:01, and you guys want to put up your whatever your subscriber count is, if you want to do that, and then we'll go through that real fast, and we'll just call it a day. And next week is Redbird Tony. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not going to be on till 8 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock Eastern. I'm almost 99% positive on that. So he's going to go to 8 o'clock because his new job there's no way he can get home in time to do the show at 7. So we all agreed that the time ain't that big of a deal, but he can do it at 8 o'clock. So Redbird Tony next week for On Track Tuesday. And you have a good night too there, Buck. $747. Have a good night. Boy, that's a big plane, 747. Nate has 144. Lance says he thinks he's got 765. Digger's got 249. Georgia Sunbelt Anthony says 205. 133 for John from Schuylkill River Valley. Jacob J, 170. Boy, you've gained a few since I seen your account lately, buddy. Well deserved. Carver's got 58. That's all you got, Carver? We got to fix you up, buddy. James Tedesco, I see your channel's growing fast. He's up to 76. I think the other day when I did the shout out for you, I think you only had 44. That's pretty cool. Keep making good content. It'll go up a lot even faster. You're doing a great job. Dwayne Ernest got 24. We'll have to check you out and get you some more. Nancy's up to 104, 444, 444. Jerry's got 218. And my notice came right up over where I got to read. Anthony at Hastings, BNSFN scale modeler got at 713. I had to look a little closer because I wasn't focusing real good. And boy, that just tickles me to no end. It's going around okay. Yeah, I'm really pleased with that. You got a new Steamtown recap video posted. All right. We'll check that out, Anthony. Hastings BNSFN scale modeler. He's got a new Steamtown. Once I get all the, I've got some great shots from Hudson Model Railroad Club that I haven't posted yet that are on that camera. Once I get my editing program down packed and figure out how to do everything, I will be posting that. That's coming. Okay. Well, I didn't know that Jimmy was having a live stream too, so I'm going to call it the night here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. And may the Lord's will be done for every one of you. God bless you all. And we love you. And so I'm going to call this an evening, and we'll catch you 1 month from now for another, when I do the thing again, and check Redbird Tony out next week. I'll talk to you later. Bye.